Hey everyone. I said I was gonna come on and do longer dailies today, and then I forgot to do just about anything on Neopets, so we can still do longer dailies, I guess. Hello, hi. I hope everyone is going well. I hope everyone is having a great time at the Fairy Festival. These are gonna just be dailies featuring Fairy Festival. Um, yeah, so let's play some Neopets. I don't really do these. I like to come through and see, like, if there's a code stone, I might do it, but I'm kind of over the quest log. It's the beads. There's too many beads. My weekly prize is a bead, and I'm not engaging with the beads. So if there's a code stone, I will do that daily. Otherwise, I just haven't really been super into the quest log lately, So we're gonna come to Healing Springs to buy something. And then we're going to do some dailies, and then we're going to end with the fun stuff. So we can start with Trudy's. Yeah. How's my Trudy streak? Not great. Not great. I don't know what it is. I think it's because when they got rid of like all the notifications, I just don't always remember to do Trudy, because you used to get a notification for doing Trudy's, or like that you need to still do Trudy's, and we don't get the notification anymore. The notifications are funky, and we got rid of those 3 ghost notifications, which is good, but now I don't really know what's going on at any point, so that is cool. I'm just putting the gift box in my inventory right away before I forget, and then we're gonna not do that. We're gonna not click on things we're not supposed to. We're gonna go to Wise Old King, see how the king is doing, see if I can impress him. Okay, so I got 650 Neo points for the effort, including a 10x bonus since he's feeling nice today. So does that mean I got 6,500? That has to be what it means, right? Cool. We're gonna do the fishing. Let's see if anything happens with fishing. I say fish. What else you got to do? I want to see if Grumpy Old King is fixed. It's not. It resets instead of giving me the trophy. So I'm sure TNT is aware of it. Or maybe they're not. Who knows? We're gonna get my shiny obsidian, because why not? And then we're gonna go talk to King Altador. And we're gonna beg for something, and then we're gonna get an Altadorian practice helmet. That's cool. How was my day today? My day was fine today. Didn't have to work, so love that. I'm debating on if I want to go on a trip in January, because my birthday's in January, and I'm debating, do I want to do like a quick trip somewhere to like someplace I've never been, maybe like drive down somewhere in my state and visit one of like the cool, like there's like a national park. Like, do I want to do like something simple? Do I want to like take a week off of work? I think no matter what I do, even if what I end up doing for my birthday is absolutely nothing, I'm probably going to take the week off of work. One, because I have the time, and two, because I feel like that's just how it's meant to be. I'm usually not one to take my birthday off, but I'm old now, and I feel like it's something I should do. And my birthday's in the middle of the week, and I usually work on my birthday or I go to school, because I have a January birthday, so it's later in January, so school's back. And then when I worked, I would just work it. Okay, my Wi-Fi is being weird. Hold on a second, and it's back. My Wi-Fi company keeps trying to get me to like upgrade to some new something, whatever. And I think they've been sabotaging my Wi-Fi speeds ever since. That is just a conspiracy theory, but I don't want to pay more money, and capitalism is making me very upset, and I've realized that this year, that like it's just been wild. Like, can I just get like good Wi-Fi speeds? I think my Wi-Fi speed is messing with my ability to like get online drops and such. It's messing with me being a collect, even though the other side of this. Like, my Wi-Fi stopped me from being a collector. I've also like kind of chilled out on that. In a lot of my earlier videos, I talked about how I have like this hobby that's not neopets. It's like my very expensive hobby. It's what I spend a lot of money on. I used to like travel for the hobby and all that, and how this year it just sucks buying collectibles and being a part of the hobby, and for whatever reason it's just not fun and everyone's fighting with each other. And I'm confused because I go on a forum still because I was born in 1812. I still do forums, and there's like a whole thread about how there's just drama on all these different social media groups on like Facebook and Reddit. And I never bothered to look up my hobby on Reddit because I go on Reddit for book of the month and for neopets, like that's it. And then I have like the right like settings on Reddit where it doesn't recommend me random Reddit groups because that's just rage bait right there. And then I'm done with I haven't been on Facebook in like 6 years, deleted my account. No thank you, I don't do Facebook. So I'm just not aware of the drama, but I'm just a little like sick of the drama in my other hobby. So I think it was back in June, I took a step back because there was a convention and I didn't get tickets to the convention, and then I saw like everyone else had tickets, and there was like these big names in the hobby that also didn't get tickets, and I'm like, oh, maybe like maybe it's fine, maybe it's fine. But then the big league people were able to like pay their way into the convention and like buy out other people's tickets, and I'm like, I'm just a girl, I wanted the lowest tier package just to go and say that I did, and I was unable to. So it's not that I'm over that hobby, I still enjoy it, I should take a little mental health break from that other collector hobby. And it's not like I'm like trying to get into it, but I started talking about it because I was talking about how like capitalism is like draining me, and I feel like in a lot of hobby spaces things are weird. Or maybe it's just my hobby space where like in 2025 it wasn't bad, but there's a lot happening all the time everywhere, and I'm sick of it, and I need my Wi-Fi company to stop trying to get me to upgrade to a new type of Wi-Fi because I don't want the new Wi-Fi. I'm fine with the weird slow speeds that I have. And then it's also like, maybe it's not my Wi-Fi company, maybe it's the Chromebook. Chromebooks might be good. If you get a Chromebook for under $200, that's the bad one. But I had to get a super cheap Chromebook because my other laptop exploded. So there is that. And because it's a longer dailies day, I'm going to force you all to watch me do the Battle Dome. I do Jetsam Ace, and then I get a bunch of Nerc mids, and then I keep them in my safety deposit box because I don't sell things in my shop because that would make sense. And I'm not here to make sense. So what other topics can we talk about? I didn't really do a whole lot today. Like, I went on a walk. I went on like a very like nice long walk, which is always good, you know? Get moving, get grooving. When I was talking about my vacation in January, I did spend quite a bit of time today like pricing everything out. There are a couple places I'm interested in going, so I'm like, well, what would be the cheapest and what could work? What could I like fly out either late on Friday after work or on Saturday and then come back during my birthday and do like a quick little like 3-4 days or something, because that's what I'm interested in. And there we go. This is going to take a while because I've noticed, because we don't have the beautiful plot back, that I only get like 1 or 2 prizes every time I fight Jetsam Ace. And then once or twice in my daily battles, I don't get any prizes at all. I just get the Neo points, and I'm still under the 20 item limit. So, oh, look at that. I get 3 red as I complain. So if it takes a second to get all my prizes, you know what? We're here to yap. We're here to yap. Anyways, I have to think about what I want to do. I also might just like go to my closest like major city and like rent a hotel for 2 days and just rot and like read and chill out, because it's like January and a lot of places like I really want to travel, like the top 5-6 places on my like travel bucket list also get very cold in January, and I don't really want to go somewhere colder than where I'm at or equally as cold. I want it to be warm. I would love to not have like a jacket and boots and gloves. So it's just hard, and then I have to like work, and it's not that I like dislike work, but it's we're gearing up for the end of the year. We're gearing up for the end of the year at my job, at least, because November is like kind of a busier travel month as well at my job, so I have to deal with all that. It will be fine. I will survive, hopefully, maybe, but no more thinking about work when I'm not there. What else? What else? What else? I had to stop reading a book. I don't think I'm going to pick it back up again. I might just return it to the library, but this book is not good. And it's part of a series, and I like, this always happens with series where like I just can't hold my interest. And so I'm on book 3 of 5, and then book 4 comes out this month, and then book 5 comes out next year. And so it's like, do I slug through book 3 and hope that books 4 and 5 get better, or do I just give up? And I'm thinking about giving up because it's not like I love this series. Like, book 1 was fine, book 2 was cringy, but I made it through. And this book, I only got through like 25% of it, and it's like, I get it. I know exactly where this is going to go, and it's going to go nowhere because it's the middle book in the series, and we're going to just meander around. We're not going to make any like strong developments. We're going to actively undo some character development. And then the last like 4 chapters are going to be like this big thing. That way I get ready for book 4. And then book 4, I'm going to just assume is going to be a bunch of like, again, wallowing around, doing nothing, undoing character development that we made in the first book. Then maybe one of like the main characters are going to die, and then we have to figure out what happens in book 5. And book 5 is where everything's going to be. I need authors to stop writing these super long series, because we don't need it. What happened to standalone books? There's nothing wrong with a standalone book, and you read it and you put it down. And I don't need the standalone book to be 800 pages, because some of you fantasy authors like to pull that, because the fantasy people said we're tired of the series, and they're like, all right, bet, here's a 1,000-page book. I don't want that either. I just want like a good book that's like 400 pages, hopefully less, but it's weird. And so I'm not really exactly reading right now, but the good thing about me is like, I don't spend a lot of money on books, which is good and what you're supposed to do. I use my library a lot. I get ebooks through like Libby, or I'll just like go to my physical branch and like get a book. And then I get book of the month, which is like a monthly subscription where you can choose like one title out of like 5. And they have like all these different like add-ons and things you can do. But usually what I do with book of the month is I like skip it, because there's no penalty to skip a month. And so I'll skip like 3-4 months in a row, and then I'll like fill up a box and make the shipping worth it, and then go another 3-4 months skipping, and then fill up my box that way. Because I read quite a bit, but I just like a book a month that I'm buying with my own money is excessive. Like a book a week that I read from the library is perfectly fine, because I think one of my New Year goals is I want to like read more. You know, I feel like that's like a normal goal, and I just want to be online less. So when I was talking about earlier in my little collector hobby, how about I was on this forum, and they were talking about different drama that's going on in the hobby on all these other social media sites. I hope to spend less time on the forum overall, which I have. I really just want to do like chill stuff. Like Neopets is chill stuff. So like don't expect me to like drop Neopets in the new year, but I want to like read, be online less. Goal for all of us. I'm going through what subscriptions I should cut, because I have quite a bit, and I just don't watch or use a lot of my subscriptions. And I know what I'm about to say is about to be blasphemous to like I feel like the majority of people, but like Spotify Premium is one of the ones I'm thinking about cutting, because I just don't listen to music enough to justify the cost of like Spotify. And it's not that it's a lot a month, it's not breaking the bank, but I can go weeks without listening to Spotify. Like I use it for podcasts, but a lot of my podcasts also have like a YouTube video component, and sometimes I'd rather just go through the YouTube video, you know? So we'll see how I feel about Spotify, but I'm definitely gonna get rid of some of my other ones. And I might downgrade some to the version with ads. That way I'm saving a little bit, and I can just suffer through ads like the one time every 4 months I use some of my subscriptions. So there we go. I know you all want to know about my goals next year. And then there's like walk more. Like that's the closest I'm going to get to like a health and fitness and like wellness goal, is just walking more, because I felt pretty good after my walk today. And I was also like surprised I went on a walk today. Wasn't planned or anything. So there was all that. And then we have to go to Fairy Festival. And hope everything is all good. All good. There we go. Today we got a thrifted fairy flower hair clip that's going to go in my inventory. And then we're going to start donating stuff. Actually, I'll just put it right in my closet. We're going to close and refresh. And we're going to donate some stuff. How's life, you know? I'm pretty good. I slept on my whole thinking about Costco thing. I don't know if I love Costco as much as like everyone else seems to love Costco. It's nice. It's perfectly fine. I have no issues. I feel like if I live closer to a Costco, that would be fine. Do I have to go get more snowballs? That's fine. That's fine. Let's go get more snowballs, friends. I feel like if I live closer to a Costco, I would be able to, I don't know, feel better about it. But if I don't usually go to like the big warehouse stores because it's just me, but if I had like a little league team that I was like buying for, I fully get it. But it's just me. And that's kind of how I foresee it being. So I don't go to like big warehouse stores a whole lot, but when I used to go to them, or like I had like more access to them, I would usually be a Sam's Club girl. I would be a Sam's Club girly. So that was fun. Costco didn't have the same tire smell that Sam's Club has, and it's fine. Like, you don't need the big tire smell, but I liked it. And you don't get that in Costco. It's like more muted. It's like, who wants, like, I'm here for the tires and the samples, but Costco was 100% fine. I think I'm more accustomed to Sam's Club. I live closer to a Sam's Club, so if I were to get anything, if I was gonna get like a big warehouse membership, it probably would be for Sam's and not Costco. But like if I lived closer to a Costco, it's fun. What are you? A little plush. Does this want to make me get the avatar from Tiny? Nope, I'm never gonna get that avatar, am I? It's fine. This is why I don't collect avatars. Cool. So those are my thoughts on Costco. I thought it was fine. It was fine. I also felt weird like pulling in my little like raggedy like little car, and everyone else with like these minivans. I just don't think I have like the middle class, 3 kids, like hate your husband, but like, you know, like that lifestyle. Like the suburban mom that I feel like really loves like a Costco. I'm not a suburban mom. So it's fine anyways. I usually go to Trader Joe's or Aldi's for my groceries. I know you all cared. And then, I don't know, where do you get your tires changed? I have like a local mechanic, but my car is in rough shape. Not doing what she should be doing, you know. Now, does Tiny want to give me the avatar? Nope. Okay. We're gonna put you in there. Anyways, final verdict. I prefer Sam's over Costco, but I don't go to either of them because I don't need that much food. Even for basics like flour and rice, I don't think it would be worth it to pay like the membership just to get those items the once or twice a time a year I do get it. And then I don't host people over, and I don't hang out with people, so there's no need for me to go to Costco or Sam's. But let me know if you have a preference. Mine is Sam's, but if I lived closer to a Costco, I would do it. Let's do Fairy Festival. Let's get our quest. Receive today's fairy quest. See, don't give me the double ones. My shop size suddenly increased in size. Wonder how that happened. I don't even know what my other shop size was. Weird but good random event. They're telling me that I should probably sell some of my Nerk mids. instead of just keeping them in my safety deposit box, but I'm not going to do that. And then the Battle Fairy needs Bruce elf trousers. These better be 500 neopoints. I'm not playing with you, bestie, even though I did want more stats for the Pedialyte. So let's see. Ugh, look, I'm gonna pay it, but I wish these were like 2,000. I also like hate user shops that like change my layout. Like, you should do whatever you want with your user shop and your user lookup, but I hate the lookups where like they change my mouse and then like they take these up here away and I can't see anything and I can't get out of it, so then I just click out of the browser. No one asked for my opinion on customization, but there you go. So the Pedialyte's defense, strength, and health have increased, so that's cool. That's fun. And I think that's kind of it. I don't know. I feel like dailies used to take me such a long time, and now they don't. And I know it's because I'm ignoring this quest log, but like, this doesn't take time. Purchasing another item, I could just go get something from the general store. Spinning that wheel doesn't take time. Grooming a pet, customizing, playing a game. If you do fashion fever, like, none of this takes time. So was I just bad before? Or am I more efficient with my dailies? And I feel like if I wasn't rambling and talking about nonsense, these dailies could have flown by. But like, it's not hard for me to do Neopet dailies every day, but I also don't do real things. So there we go. I'm gonna let you all go. I hope you had a great day. I will see you again for more Fairy Festival stuff, but just the Fairy Festival, maybe not the extended dailies. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I will see y'all later. Bye.